My next challenge in Spanish is forming verbs, and for me the best method has been to learn each verb separately. So what I do is I first write out the base verb, and when you would use this is if somebody, let's say she or he needs to hear this or they want to hear that, and then you would use the base verb. And then the second point of focus is memorizing the present tense, because if I know the present tense here, I'm in an actual conversation, I can specify, okay, this happened in the past or this happened in the future. So and a native speaker is probably going to get that, you're not that proficient yet, and they'll say, okay, well, he's telling me what is happening, he's telling me when it's happening, okay, I can kind of figure it out. However, if you're on an online course and you need to go to the next step, you will have to know how to form all these. And you'll see that the bolded endings for the verb to hear are going to be very similar for the verb to see, right? And for a lot of verbs, in fact. And I just wanted to show you the similarity here, but not in all cases. So for example, go ahead and take a screenshot of to see here, and we're going to go back to hear. And past tense for myself, that would end in an I. To hear. To see also ends in an I. But to bring, go ahead and screenshot that, ends in an E. Same thing with to wait. That also ends in an E. So there are going to be some differences. There are also going to be some greater complexity. So here, for example, the verb to go, base verb is ear, but as you see in the present tense, this is a different word, starts with a V. In the past tense, again, a different word starts with an F. But you have to know these things. And so that's a tough word, and it's a very commonly used word, obviously, as is the next one. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this as well. The state of being. And in this case, you actually have two separate situations. One is if it's a temporary state. So let's say I'm in a store. Well, I'm not going to be there that long. That's a very temporary state of where I'm at. A more permanent state, let's say I'm a lawyer. Well, yeah, that could change, but it's not going to change in the next few minutes. So that's another example of how the verbs are getting a little bit more complex. So that's why I say what I'm doing is I'm just separating out each verb into its own sheet, and this is how I'm trying to learn verbs. So I hope this helps.